Yes, I know you're upset, Stinky. I know. It's very sad, dear. Yes, I know. It's all right. It's all right. Really, it is. It's all right. Oh, it's the Poppets. Hello, my dear Poppets, mums and dads, and welcome back to story time once again. Well, we're in a bit of a somber mood here for story time today. Stinky is feeling rather sad. Yes, let me dry those tears, dear. Do you want me to blow your nose? Yes, all right. Put the hanky up, blow your nose. What's that? You can't do it. Well, that's all right. We'll just wipe it then. It's not easy to blow your nose. I know, it's a little bit tricky. I'm just going to explain to the Poppets then. All right then, pet? Yes, good boy. That's the ticket. Yes, well, you might remember I have an aunt called Aunt Madness. And Stinky and I often go out to her farm and we look at all the animals out there and we have some afternoon tea out there and we have a wonderful time. Now, Aunt Madness has a marvellous dog by the name of Meg, or Old Meg, I should say. It's all right, dear. And unfortunately, in the middle of the night, Old Meg passed away and Stinky is very, very sad. And sometimes that happens, but as I said to Stinky, Meg lived for a long time and she had a wonderful home and she used to chase all the sheep in the paddock, Stinky. Yes, and she was a wonderful dog and she had a very happy life with Aunt Madness and Uncle Insane. And she did live for a very, very long time and she died of old age, and that's just what happens. But my dear Poppet, Stinky is very, very sad because he loved Meg dearly. He really did. So Aunt Madness let Stinky have, I'm going to show the Poppets, dear, Meg's cushion. This is Meg's cushion, my dear Poppets, that Meg used to sleep on. It was in her basket and she used to curl up on that cushion in her basket by the fire with Stinky, and the two of them used to have a snuggle together. And she was Stinky's best friend, wasn't she, dear? Yes, she was. Oh, Stinky, my pet, it's all right. So Stinky's very, very sad here today, my dear Poppets. Well, because he's very, very sad and he's not feeling the best, Stinky's going to help me with the story today, which is, funny enough, about a boy and his dog. So Stinky, I think, dear, oh, you're losing your paw there in your sleeve. You're a right old mess today, aren't you? Yes. We might pop Meg's cushion down there. Yes, no, I'll be careful with Meg's cushion, dear. And we'll get the book and we'll show the Poppets. All right then, dear. Oh, yes, oh, Stinky. I don't like seeing you so sad, dear. Oh, I'm going to start crying myself in a minute. Oh, no, I don't like it. Anyway, we'll have a story and perhaps that will cheer us up. All right then? Yes, I think that's the ticket. Well, today's story, my dear Poppets, is called Harry and Hopper. And thank you, Stinky, dear. Harry and Hopper. And this does look like a very interesting one, Stinky, I have to say. Yes. Well, we'll see how we go. You can help me with the book. It might be a little bit tricky, but we'll see how we go anyway. See how we manage. You can help me with the book. Yes, I know. You're very, very upset. Yes, that's right. Good boy. And here we go, my dear Poppets. When the puppy came to live with Harry and Dad, he was as jumpy as a grasshopper. So that's what Harry called him. He called him Hopper. He called him Hopper, Stinky. Yes, that's right. Harry called him Hopper. And we'll show the Poppets. That's right. Yes, and he does look very, very excited with his dog, with his doggy. As you are, it's wonderful to have a dog. It most certainly is. Yes. Oh, he's thrilled with this dog. He really is. Harry taught him how to sit, how to stay, how to catch a ball, how to fetch the lease, how to wrestle. As Hopper grew older, he helped Harry with his homework, and Harry helped him run away from his weekly bath. Oh, he doesn't like having a bath, Stinky. Yes, well, dogs don't like having a bath, do they? No, they certainly do not. Oh, hold that up for the Poppets there so they can see. Yes, dogs don't like to have a bath, although some of them do. I have seen some dogs that like to have a bath and some don't. That's right. Yes, well, he certainly does look as though, dear, he's having a marvellous time with his dog, I have to say. And every evening, as Hopper sneaked past Dad to sleep in Harry's bed, he started at the bottom of the bed, then wriggled up to the top to be next to Harry. "Good night, Hopper," said Harry, and they gazed at each other, their eyes gleaming with mischief and delight. With mischief and delight. Well, Stinky, look at that. We'll show the pockets, dear. I think that they are the best of friends. They most certainly are. Yes, I think these two do everything together. Yes. What's that? This book's making you feel a little bit better, but still a little bit sad. Yes, well, you just have to soldier on, Stinky. You'll be all right. I know that you will. But one afternoon, when Harry came home from school, there was no Hopper waiting by the gate. Oh dear. No glad yelping, no loving lick of the tongue. Well, there's Harry there, the young man there, and thank you, Stinky. And there he is, standing by the gate there. And I'm afraid that Hopper is not there like he usually is. He's normally at the gate waiting for Harry. I wonder where he is. I don't know, because normally he is there, waiting for his master. Dad was hunched on the front steps. He said, "Come and sit next to me, Harry. There's something I have to tell you." "Where's Hopper?" asked Harry, but somehow he already knew. Dad wiped his eyes. "Oh dear, I don't like where this is heading." "I'm very sorry, Harry. There was an accident." "Oh dear." "Oh yes, Hopper has passed away." "Oh, it's all right, Stinky." "No," said Harry. "Oh dear. Oh, my dear Pockets. Unfortunately, Harry has passed away. I think perhaps Harry was hit by a car. I'm not sure." Yes, that's not good at all. But anyway, we'll just have to wait and see what happens. Yes, I know. I wasn't expecting that, Stinky. I'm so sorry, dear. He trudged into the house, dumped his bag, and turned on the TV. He stared at the screen, but the words and pictures didn't make sense, and he couldn't follow what was going on. Dad asked, "Would you like to come and say goodbye to Hopper before I bury him?" Yes, well, I think that's a good idea. Sometimes it's a good idea to say goodbye, isn't it? Yes, it is. What's that? Like we did with Meg. Yes, that's right. Like we did with Meg. "No," said Harry, and he turned up the TV louder. Well, there's Harry there. Yes, that's the ticket, Stinky. It's a little bit tricky there with your holding it with your mouth there. And he's sitting there, and even though the TV is on, he doesn't really feel like watching, I have to say. No, he's very, very sad. Oh dear, yes. It's just not very good, is it, Stinky? No, it is not. Not good at all. That night, Harry didn't want to sleep in his room. Never again would he and Hopper be at the bottom of the bed or on the top. So Dad made up a bed on the sofa and left the small lamp on. Harry lay curled up, longing for the feel of Hopper, the smell of Hopper, and the bark of Hopper. Well, there he is there, the poor little poppet. Very, very sad indeed, because he is missing his dog. Which is very, very sad, I'm afraid. Yes, but I'm afraid that's just life. Sometimes these horrible things do happen, don't they, Stinky? Yes, they do. In the morning, Dad said, "If you like, you can stay home from school today." But Harry shook his head and went to school as usual. He didn't tell anyone, not even his friends, about Hopper. Yes, about Hopper. And there he is there, sitting with all his school chums there, all his school friends, but he's keeping it to himself. He doesn't feel like sharing. And that's all right too. When you want to talk about it, you can, but if you don't feel like talking about it, that's all right as well. Yes. Although talking about it, Stinky, does help, doesn't it, dear? Yes, it does. And again, he slept on the sofa. Thank you, Stinky. In the middle of the night, something woke him up. He turned over and there was leaping at the window. Oh, there was leaping at the window, Stinky. It was a dog as jumpy as a grasshopper. Harry sprung off the sofa and ran to the back door. He flung it open. "Hopper!" he cried. "You've come back!" "Oh, he's come back, Stinky! How marvellous!" Hopper jumped up and licked his ear. Harry hugged the solid, warm little body. Yes, well, there's Hopper there, although I think perhaps it might be just a dream. But if it is a dream, what a splendid dream Harry is having. Most certainly, yes. He's remembering what Hopper was like. A lively dog that liked to give his face a lick and jump all over the place like a grasshopper. The two of them played in the moonlight, running and wrestling and shouting and barking. Well, there's Harry there. Thank you, Stinky, and he's with Hopper, and they're playing together. He's playing fetch with Hopper, and they're chasing each other in his dream and having a marvellous time. Yes, and that's one good thing, Stinky. You always have your memories, dear, so you can remember what old Meg was like even though she's gone, can't you? Yes, you can. When Harry woke up, he wondered if it had been a dream. He couldn't remember going back to bed, but he could still remember how alive and how real Hopper had felt. He couldn't wait for the next night to come, and Hopper was there again, leaping at the window, but he wasn't quite as solid or quite as warm. Still, he and Harry played with the ball and with the sticks. There he is, and he's having another dream about his best pal Hopper, and they're playing fetch again. How wonderful it is to go to sleep and dream. Yes, you can have all sorts of wonderful dreams when you go to sleep. Yes, simply marvellous. Harry told Dad about Hopper. He was afraid Dad wouldn't believe him, but he just nodded and said, "You can sleep on the sofa for as long as you like." That night, Harry sat up waiting for Hopper, but the window stayed blank and dark. "Come on, Hopper," whispered Harry. "Come on." But Hopper didn't come. Well, there's Harry there, and poor old Harry is hoping that it wasn't a dream, but I'm afraid it was. Yes, it was just a dream, so Hopper really isn't going to come back. But like I said, he does have his memories of his dog, and that's at least something wonderful that he'll be able to cherish for a long time. Long after midnight, Harry pushed aside the blanket and went to open the back door. There, curled under the window, was Hopper, as wispy as a winter fog, as cold as winter air. And there's Hopper there, curled up outside the window. Just outside the window there. Yes, I wonder what's going to happen. It is very interesting, I have to say. Harry picked him up and took him into the house, into his bedroom. Hopper was too weak to wiggle from the bottom of the bed to the top, so Harry set him on the pillow. Hopper's eyes gleamed with mischief and delight. The two of them lay close, their heads together. "Goodbye, Hopper," said Harry softly. Well, I think now what's going on, my dear Poppers, is Harry has decided now to let go. He feels brave enough to actually say goodbye to Hopper, and he's saying goodbye. Yes, very, very sad, but he's been brave enough to be able to let go. But he'll always have those wonderful memories, Stinky, of Hopper. The end! And that was called, thank you, Stinky, Harry and Hopper. Yes, a very, very interesting one, a very sad story, I have to say, but I guess very fitting for today. Well, Stinky, my dear, dear boy, let me wipe your eyes again, and you did a very good job, I have to say, with holding the book. Yes, you did. Am I proud of you? Oh, Stinky, I'm always proud of you, dear. You're my special boy, and you're my mouse, and I love you to bits. I love you for always. Can I have a kiss? Yes. Oh, you're a precious boy. You really are. Yes, dry those eyes. And Stinky, we have to say goodbye to the Poppets now, don't we? Yes, we do. Well, boys and girls, mums and dads, I hope you enjoyed story time, even if it was rather somber and very, very sad. I'm sorry to have to say, but sometimes things like that in life just do happen. And you always have to remember, Stinky, that you have your memories, don't you? Well, my dear Poppets, perhaps you could go outside and play with your dog if you have one, or perhaps you could draw a picture about Harry and his special dog. And as always, my dear ones, thank you for watching. Take care, and until next time, bye!